Is that Chris?
I wonder why y'all still take that dinner with him over that 500K now. I should have knew from the jump. That man was going to pound the life out of y'all. But no, in all seriousness, bro, this is crazy because I've been hearing this rumor for so long and people been saying for the longest that, eventually he would get caught down bad. But then again, this is all allegations. But I will say, you can say whatever you want, but Cat Williams ain't lied now time, bro. And really, that interview from Shannon Sharp really exposed a lot. And I feel like this is on the beginning. A lot of more people will be getting exposed. And it's crazy to see how everything is starting to unfold, bro. Man, what is good, YouTube? Y'all already know who it is. Now, it's Lucas J here, y'all, back with another video. And today we got a crazy and very wild and breaking news to talk about. Now, listen, I know I look crazy. As y'all see, I got my bun on, no Diddy. You feel what I'm saying? I got my hair tied down. Y'all see, I'm putting my Christmas tree up, man. Never mind all that going on. I had to make a video about this because this has been trending all over social media, man. Pretty much, Mr. Sean Carter, aka Jay-Z, has been accused right now in a civil lawsuit of raping a 13-year-old girl with Diddy back in 2000, and it is going crazy. Now, we're going to talk about it. I'm going to read a little more into the case, the article, and everything. But before we do, real quick, man, y'all know my routine, bro. Like this video, bro, and also comment and tap in if you tapped in down below, bro, and smash the notification bell so I can really keep y'all updated on this situation, and y'all can be notified anytime I drop a video. As I said, bro, this has been having the internet in a frenzy for like the last hour, man. Pretty much, an article came out. ABC News released the article, and it says that Jay-Z is accused in a civil lawsuit of raping a 13-year-old girl in 2000 alongside with Sean Diddy Combs. Now, if y'all don't know, him and Diddy was real locked in, and y'all know back in September, Diddy pretty much got arrested for trafficking and a lot of whole other charges, and he pretty much has been exposed for being a freak. Now, Jay-Z actually has spoken out, at least his label have. Rock Nation spoke about it, and bro, it is not looking good. And I read the actual article, and bro, it is disgusting. Now, before we even get into the case and read down everything that's going on, let's just read his response. Now, first, you know what I'm saying, Rock Nation released a statement, and they said, my lawyer received the blackmail attempt called a demand letter from a quote-unquote lawyer named Tony Busby. What he had calculated was the nature of these allegations and the public scrutiny would make me want to settle. No, sir, it had the opposite effect. It made me want to expose you for the fraud you are in a very public fashion. So no, I will not give you one red penny. These allegations are so heinous in the nature that I implore you to file a criminal complaint, not a civil one. Whomever would commit such a crime against a minor should be locked away. Would you not agree? These alleged victims would deserve real justice if that were the case. This lawyer, who I have done a bit of research on, seems to have a pattern of these type of theatrics. I have no idea how you come to such a deplorable human, Mr. Busby, but I promise you, I have seen your kind many times over. I'm more than prepared to deal with your type. You claim to be a Marine. Marines are known for their valor. You have neither honor or nor dignity. My only heartbreak is for my family. My wife and I will have to sit our children down, one of whom is at the age where her friends will surely see the press and ask questions about the nature of these claims, and to explain the cruelty of greed of people. I mourn yet another loss of innocence. Children should not have to endure such at their young age. It is unfair to have to understand implacable degrees of malice meant to destroy families and human spirit. My heart and support goes out to true victims in the world who have to watch how their life story is dressed in a costume for profitability by this ambulance chaser in a cheap suit. You have made a terrible error in judgment thinking that all quote-unquote celebrities are the same. I am not from your world. I'm a young man who made it out of the project of Brooklyn. We don't play those type of games. We have a very strict code and honor. We have very strict codes and honor. We protect children. You seem to exploit people for personal gain. Only your network of conspiracy theories, fake physics, will believe the idiotic claim you have levied against me that, if not, the seriousness around the harm to kids will be laughable. I look forward to showing you just how different I am. Now, as y'all see, he pretty much went on to say that it is capped and said that the person that did it has a history of doing this and saying that they're trying to gain their own personal financial gain, and said that, he ready to go to war. And if you really want to say that, prove it. And he said that he's really against that, and where he's from, they don't do that, and he has a strict code and honor, and that he don't play with kids. Now, to give y'all a quick rundown, pretty much NBC News released the article today, and it's crazy how fast he released that statement. That meaning to me, in the back of my mind, that he already knew that this was going on or something, because like, how did he release a statement and it came out like 30 minutes before? Like, that's weird. I don't know, it just showed me like, I don't know. Maybe he already had it. I don't know. That's weird. Whatever. But NBC News pretty much released the article today, and I'm gonna read it for y'all, and we're gonna talk about it. He said Jay-Z, the star rapper and entrepreneur, whose real name is Sean Carter, was accused in a lawsuit Sunday of raping a 13-year-old girl in 2000, allegedly alongside with Sean Diddy Combs. The anonymous accuser, identified only as quote-unquote Jane Doe, said the assault happened after she was driven to an MTV Video Music Awards after party. The federal lawsuit was originally filed in October in the Southern District of New York, listing Combs as a defendant. It was refiled Sunday to include Carter. Texas-based attorney Tony Busby, who filed the suit, did not comment. Busby has filed several lawsuits in recent months, all have withheld their complainants' names, accusing Combs of assault and rape. This is the first suit in which he has another high-profile defendant. Combs' representative did not immediately respond to requests for comment. Combs has repeatedly denied all accusations against him. Federal prosecutors in New York criminally charged him in September with racketeering, sex trafficking, and other offenses, and he is behind bars at Brooklyn's Metropolitan Detention Center after he was denied bail for the third time last month. His trial is scheduled for May 5th. Prosecutors said in a court hearing last month that they are in process of potentially bringing more charges against Combs in a superseding indictment. Before Sunday's lawsuit was filed, Carter received a letter from plaintiff counsel requesting a mediation to resolve this matter. Busby wrote in the suit. NBC News has seen the letter. In response to the letter Busby wrote in the suit, Carter filed his own lawsuit against the accuser's attorney. Carter addressed that later in his statement. The lawsuit claims that in 2000, when Doe was 13, Combs and Carter raped her at a house party after the MTV Video Music Awards in New York. The lawsuit says a friend dropped her off at the VMAs at Radio City Music Hall. She did not have a ticket, and she approached various limousine drivers to try to gain access to the show or not the party. One driver, the lawsuit says, told her that he worked for Combs and that she quote-unquote fit for what Diddy was looking for. What? He invited her to the party after the show and told her to return to his car later in the evening after he transported Carter and Combs, the suit says. Later, the driver picked her up, the suit says, and after 20 minutes, they arrived at a white house with a U-shaped driveway, the suit says. She had to sign a document she believed was a non-disclosure agreement on arrival and did not receive a copy to enter the party, which the suit says filed with celebrities and people doing marijuana and cocaine. She was offered a drink that made her feel quote-unquote woozy, lightheaded, and felt like she needed to lay down, the suit says, and she went into a room to rest. Shortly afterward, the suit says, Combs and Carter entered the room with Combs saying, "You ready to party?" That's when she alleges Carter removed her clothes, held her down, and gripped her while Combs and an unknown female celebrity watched. She says Combs also her as Carter and a woman looked on. The suit says that she was able to resist being forced to perform sex on Combs by hitting him in the neck and that he quote-unquote stopped. After the alleged assault, the suit says she quote-unquote grabbed her clothes and left. She made her way to a gas station where she called her father. The accuser is seeking unspecified damages. The lawsuit is filed under New York's Victim of Gender Motivated Violence Protection Act. Now, as y'all see, man, pretty much they're saying that, back in 2000 after a VMA's pretty much after party that she popped up at a Diddy's party at 13 years old, signed a non-disclosure agreement, and then she said she received a drink where it made her feel woozy, and as she went inside to lay down because she was so tired, right after that they went in there and they did what they did. Now they said while the act was going on, she went on to fight them off of her, and then she called her daddy. Now I'm not gonna lie, I don't want to be that guy to be like, oh, she's lying, but some of this ain't making sense. You mean to tell me they watch you, they went in there and did that to you, right? Two males, by the way. You did what you did with Diddy. You did what you did with Jay-Z and Diddy and a woman watch. And then you did what you did with Jay-Z and Diddy and a woman watch. And you fought them off. And then you ran out and called your daddy. Now, I don't know, y'all. I'm not the smartest man in the world. But why would a father let someone go to a after party with Diddy at 13 years old? I'm not going to lie. A lot of this is confusing me. And a lot of this is not making sense to me. Now, I'm not saying this person is lying because, you feel me? Obviously, everybody be quick to say, oh, they lying, but this ain't nothing nobody would just lie about. Now, we all know Diddy has history of doing things like this. Literally, it is all in documents. It's a video of him being abusive to his girl. Like, it's just, it just, obviously, we can't just be like, oh, they wrong, but a lot of it just don't makes sense a little bit to me. I'm not gonna lie. Now, this is crazy because at the same time, as much as you want to be like, oh, it don't make sense. You got people like Nicki Minaj that went off on him not too long ago and pretty much admitted that bro was evil and spiteful. And a lot of people say this about Jay-Z, though, and this is what throws me off and why I'm a little bit like back against the wall and don't want to just write it off. Because one thing about it, I noticed people idolize these people like Jay-Z and Diddy, to be specific. Like, they're the moguls and people look up to them. Like, it's like, especially the black community in the industry, like, they're such moguls, like they got power kind of, if that makes sense, you know? So it kind of made me weird. Anytime somebody idolize a person like that, there's always something wrong with them. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it's always something wrong with it. It's always something about them that just like, it throws you off, because ain't no way everybody gonna like you. Because when you a real person, nobody wants a real person that stand on principles. Not they like you because of the power you got and the money you got, but whole time, you know what I'm saying, they know deep down inside that your character is terrible, but their character is terrible too. So obviously you click. But I will say, you know, he has been accused of this. Let me start by saying this is all alleged, you know. I don't think about this is it just a lot of it just don't make sense. I'm not gonna lie. But then again, who am I to say that this person is lying? A lot of stuff happened back in the early 2000s, especially with Diddy, and people thought it would never come out. But as you see, everybody's starting to speak on it, and it's not looking good. But hey, as time will tell, what's done in the dark tend to always come to the light. So hey, you don't repent, get it right with God, and we'll come back and bite you in the butt, bruh. And that's why I tell people all the time, stop idolizing these people. Beyonce, Jay-Z, Diddy, all these people are demonic most of the time. Most of the time, these people be demonic, and like, stop idolizing these people. They human just like you, but they got flaws just like you. And when they got their way to the top, a lot of them did a lot of things against their moral and a lot of things they wish they never, like, that never come to light to get to where they at. So gotta be careful, man. But I ain't gonna say too much. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section. Let me know how y'all feeling. Do y'all think this is real, cap, or what? Let me know what y'all think. Y'all already know who it is, bro. Look at Jay. Thank God for another day, man. Y'all be safe. I love y'all. Christ loves y'all so much more. And yeah, bro, I'm out, man.